Yo, what's Gucci? It's your boy Ken out here. Just twisted up a little something. Just finished watching this documentary on Wuhan, China, and this little science lab in the area. Troubling findings. I don't know how true it is though. One thing that bugged me out during this epidemic was all the conspiracy theories. I used to like conspiracy theories. And then you realize a lot of these conspiracy theories is like, it's not enough science to back them up. You know what I mean? And even though the theory sounds good or sounds plausible, we still gotta have some type of science to back it up to really get the people on. You know what I mean? Oh, shouts out to the Green Heart. High ass Green Heart. Ush K, that's my boy. Put it on. Find that shit on Instagram, shit like that. I don't really do the Instagram. It's too many booties on Instagram. I can't focus, you know. I'll be DMing. So I just rather stay awake so I don't be that thirsty cat on there. But so one good thing is called Epoch Times that put together this documentary. And I posted it on Facebook to see if somebody will watch it. It's an hour long. But you know, my friends is like, you know, they ain't really into no critical thinking shit. So I don't think nobody even watched that shit. None of my 200 friends or whatever the fuck I got on Facebook. Because I only put people on Facebook if I met you. If I ain't met you or if I don't know you, if I talk to you a few times, I might add you if you hit me up or something. But if I never seen you or met you or don't know who you are, I got probably like 4 or 5 people on my Facebook that I haven't met that I sent an invite to because they look cool or something. I don't like to do that shit, but I know I've done it a handful of times. But back to the conspiracy theories. I think one of the conspiracy theories that was making me the most mad was these chain letters that was going around that was saying like, hey, I know somebody who knows somebody that worked for the government, the CIA, the Pentagon, and you better go stock up on food because they gonna close down the streets, inflict martial law on the people. And I'm like, do you know what martial law is? Like, before you pass this shit around, why don't you find out what martial law really detailed is? And then, you know, think about that shit before you make everybody fearful. You know, it's one thing to be in the middle of a pandemic, but it's another thing to have all this fear on your heart. You know, thank God I haven't felt any fear. But I did start to feel some fear when you hear the people's testimonials of suffering. You know, you can't help but to have some empathy for those people. I had that empathy for the people in China. You know, I had much hope that China wasn't behind all this. So then you got this. So I hated those conspiracy theories about martial law. That shit was ugh. And then the next conspiracy theory was that the government did this or that this is man-made. I'm like, nah, you got to do your research on viruses. Viruses adapt and evolve and spill over, especially when you come in contact with animals you normally don't come in contact. That shit's all normal, but the chances of that happening is rare. So you start to learn about these viruses, and there's tons of viruses out there, but they're not susceptible to humans due to the S protein or that fucking suction cup protein that sticks to the human host in your nose or wherever the fuck it gets in. Uh, you got to do research on this shit because it affects us. It's stuff that we need to know. So I took a bio class in college, but I don't remember much of the fucking terms. It's like learning another language, Latin, Greek, fucking. Uh, I can't read Rome. Oh, that's English, but and the words is fucked up, so it's hard to remember. But I think they call it the S protein. So I was convinced that it was a natural spillover from the pangolin, whatever that little animal looked like a armadillo looking thing. But then I watched this Epoch documentary, like the origins of the CCP virus by Epoch Times. Now, Trump is quick to say fake news, which in all reality, it should make every sensible person do a little research on the story, on the person that wrote it, on the outlet that published it. I mean, at least you got to know a little bit about those sources before you can start to really take this shit as real. With so many sources out these days, you got to check them. Even CNN. Like if you see a story that CNN posts, at least see if another outlet posted the same story, and then okay, there's some credibility here. But CNN ain't fake news. That's some bullshit. I mean, everybody's biased. Okay, that's what make the news fake. Bias. When you throw your opinion in there, when you lean towards what you feel, while you report the news, that kind of makes it fake. I could see that. So if you watch Fox and you watch the way they pitch the news with a bias slur on it, then you can see, okay, that's fake. So I can see where fake news come from, but in all reality, is it actually fake? No, it's just linked in most cases. But then on the internet, you got tons of fake news, like how Russia manipulates platforms to send out all this biased news. Like I watched this documentary on how they hired Russians hired Nigerians to attack the Black Lives Matter campaign. So to create a divide between blacks and whites. So they have Black Lives Matter that's just innocent. White people don't give a fuck. Then all of a sudden you got this outside influence our racism to make us look more racist than we are. So then you get outside people saying, fuck Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. Then black people start hating on white people for nothing. And white people's like, where's this coming from? Well, then fuck Black Lives Matter because I was minding my own business. And then they just start us fighting. So that's an example of fake news. You got to watch out for those. But I said all that because this article could be fake news. I don't know. Epex, they were caught donating a lot of money to Trump's campaign a few years ago. They're Chinese righties, clearly, I think so. American Chinese, though. You know how American Chinese kind of don't like China's Chinese all the time. I don't know the politics of China on China crime, but at the end of the day, they're exposing a lot of shit in terms of the scientific discoveries in the last this year. So I think they got some journal entries in the scientific journal, like January, and then a bunch of evidence that shows that they made some discoveries with these viruses, and then all of a sudden, it's released. How was it released? We don't know. Was it on an accident? I think they found the amino acids in these freaking viruses to be almost or 100% the same as the SARS virus, which came from bats. And they were saying no way that this could have came from the Wuhan wet market, because the Wuhan wet market didn't even have bats. How they know it came from bats? Because hey, this video is saying that the amino acids is 100% the same. So I don't know. Is it the same? You gotta watch the shit. It's called The First Documentary Movie on the Origin of the CCP Virus, tracking down the origins of the Wuhan virus, coronavirus, Wuhan coronavirus. So Trump called it the China virus, they calling it the Wuhan coronavirus. It's cold, it's cold, it's cold. And I can, it's cold. I kind of feel like it can't be real. Because why ain't the government talking about it? Why ain't it on the news? Must not be real. Must not have enough evidence. I don't know. I think we all should take the time to take a look at it. Leave your comments if you get a chance to look at it. I'm going to try to leave the link in the description. I might as well. I'm a lazy motherfucker. I hate typing shit into the description. I know it'll get more views or whatever. I don't really care about views. You know, I just care about the people. I care about the people that care. You don't even got to care about me. But it's all good. I'm supposed to be making more videos. I just been trapped in a corner. I've been doing shit though around the house, but I'm gonna roll up another one of these, and I'm gonna make another video. Stay in touch. Watch that video. Let me show you what it looked like. This is what it looked like. Right there. And if you can't see that, I'm gonna type it in the description. All right, y'all. Peace.